can't believe this shit is happening, man. Can't believe it. I mean, bro, it was easily avoided. I mean, that shit was easily avoidable, bro. It wasn't like she kidnapped you and forced you to have sex with her, man. You went out of your way to have sex with this woman, to have booty sex with this woman. Feel me? Not good at all. Not good. Time for me to get my pre-workout on.
Wait. From South Maple Street at West Calaveras Boulevard. Wait.
Guys. We got to work out right now, man. It's been 3 days since I've been away from the gym. Well, the outside gym anyway. So my body's well rested and healed up. So I can't believe this shit is happening, bro. I mean, damn, bro. All you had to do was just leave it alone, man, and then you wouldn't be in the situation. But nah, you had to go in too deep. You had to go all the way deep with this woman. What's up with it? And she was so average, we could have got her, yeah. She was so average, we could have got her, yep. Oh man, what a fucking disaster. So much money gone down the drain. That's what I'm pissed off at, man. They got motherfuckers out here in the dating world just having a hard time. And all that money just went down the drain. Man, I could have used that goddamn money, man. Shit. That 100 million that, man, I don't even need 100 million. Just give me 20 million of the money that he lost down the drain on that booty sex, man. This is all over booty sex, man. It's fucking stupid, bro. Butthole sex. This was all about, man. Of him going forcefully and going inside the buttocks. You know, because he didn't want to wear a condom. All because of that? Man. Man, you destroyed everything. Yeah, he's a booty warrior, yeah. Yep. You destroyed everything, bro. All because you want some anal sex without the condom. I ain't want no condom. I wanna feel all that booty. I wanna feel I want I want a big ass glove badookie to come out on my dick. You know what I'm saying? Fuck a condom. It feels better without it. Boy, he lost all that money. I'm pissed off at how much money he lost over that incident, man. He could have just left that alone. Man. He got caught up and lost everything, bro. He lost all his stuff that he worked for his whole entire life. Lost it all over some booty sex. You know, he's a booty bandit, a booty warrior. He want to go He want to go inside the booty hole with no condom on. Son of a bitch. Man, I swear, man, all you had to do was just leave it alone. He wouldn't be in that situation right now. That's a real situation, bro. That's a real situation that he's in right now. That's a real pickle. A real pickled situation. And he's never gonna get out of that shit, man. He lost all his money. Like, what the fuck you gonna do now, man? I'm like, dude in Aliens Part 2. Now what the fuck we gonna do? Now what the fuck we gonna do? What we gonna do now, man? After the helicopter exploded in Aliens 2, when that alien took down and killed the pilot, and it exploded, and I think that was who was that? I think that was Bruce Willis. When Bruce Willis first got his break. Now what the fuck we gonna do, man? Now what we gonna do, man? You know, what are we gonna do, dude? Can't do nothing now. Crying over spilled milk. Oops. Yeah. Some motherfuckers don't got dick discipline, bro, and that's what happens. I think these motherfuckers, they've been rich for so long that they think they could just do anything they want to do without any repercussions or any consequences. They can pay motherfuckers to go away whenever they do something wrong. Nah, it don't work like that, buddy. Maybe if you slap somebody, it might work. Maybe even punch somebody in the face. But when it comes to like rape or grape, or what they call it, when it comes to like grape, that's a whole different thing, bro. A grape is worse than slapping a female upside the face, bro. Hey, grape is worse than punching a female upside the face. You know what I'm saying? At least like for assault, you'll go to jail for about maybe like 6 months to a year. But for grape, man, we're talking about years in jail, or your whole entire life will crumble. You know, you have to pay up millions of dollars. You know, lose your job, ruin your whole entire life. take a swig of that. Ruin your whole entire life because you want some booty sex, man, without the condom. It's fucking stupid, bro. That's something that, man, every man gotta learn from, man. It's like control the penis, man. I hate to say that, man, but I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible. You gotta control it, bro, because if it gets out of control, man, you can lose everything. That's a message, man, that these elites are trying to send to your ass. It's like, no, motherfucker, you can't do as you want to do and get away with it at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? You can't get away with the same shit that a lot of other men get away with, especially white men. White men can't really get away with that either, but they'll be more lenient toward white men versus you. Versus you, as a black man, you losing everything. You're losing your house, you're losing your car, you're losing your job. They want to see you lose all your money and go back to being poor again. You know, that's what they do, man. You know, and you go out there and you set yourself up, man. You forgot that you a black man? Some motherfuckers, they forget they black. I know sometimes I forget. Sorry guys, I'm burping because I'm drinking this Rockstar. I know sometimes I feel like I forget that I'm black sometimes. But sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and be like, look, man, I look different from everybody. They're gonna treat me differently, man. He forgot that he was black for a minute. He's been rich for so long, he forgot he was black. That's what it was. He'd been rich his whole entire life. You see what I'm saying? Dude been rich his whole entire life, man. Ever since he made it to the NFL, bro. You know. You know. He been rich his whole entire life, bro. You know, ain't never really struggled his whole entire life. Probably before the NFL, he probably struggled, but that was years ago, bro. Like, this guy had been rich throughout his 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. He been rich. So he probably been doing other stuff, you know, that he been getting off the hook for. Some motherfuckers, they get comfortable with their wealth and stuff, you know? Or they get comfortable with doing bad things. You know, like Diddy. Got comfortable with doing bad things to people and getting away with it. I'll just pay him off. Don't worry about it. I'll just pay him off. He'll leave me alone. Nah, it's gonna be a way more of a harsh. It's gonna be a way more harsh repercussion behind what you do. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna just lose a little bit of money. You're gonna lose your job too. Now, what the fuck he's gonna do, man? Like, how he gonna make his money now? He's still living, and you know he probably got about, since he's rich, he probably got like 20 more years left on this earth. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? He probably got like, yeah, till he's 77, 78. Maybe he might make it to 80 years old. So he still got plenty of time left. And he still needs to make money. I mean, he was at ESPN. So he was working, he was still working. It wasn't like he was tired and not doing nothing at home, chilling. So he still needs to earn a living. What is he gonna do now? And I don't think anybody else is gonna hire him and shit like that, man. He can't work a 9 to 5. He's screwed, man. Like I said, I hope he's been holding on to his money, man. I hope he got at least 100 million stashed away somewhere. He probably don't have that. But I hope he got at least 10 million stashed away for a rainy day. That's what I would do, bro. I would do what Michael Jackson did. Go bury like $10 million in the backyard of my property or something like that. You know, bury it 6 feet deep. And then when I get into trouble with money or something happen, I go straight to that 10 million, you know, where I buried that. Go straight to where I buried that 10 million. Yeah. He was on some King Kong shit. Yeah, he was on some King Kong shit. Trying to bossy in the bedroom. She told him no, put a condom on it. And I'm kind of leaning to what she said. I kind of believe what she said. Cause I know Negroes like that, man. As a matter of fact, I know men period like that. Tell them no, you know, go put a condom on, and motherfucker keep on doing it anyway. He keep on proceed to try to put it in without the condom anyway. That's called grape. When she says no, man. And she waited to later on to get you, man. Like she played the long game with you. That's like one of them Thai girls in Thailand. One of them bar girls, my bad. Like one of them bar girls. They don't get you right away, but they get you nice and comfortable. You know, give you some good sex. You know, tell you that they love you and stuff and be all lovey and dovey. But as soon as they get what they want, they start pushing away from you. I got a house from you. I don't need nothing else. You know, some guys are stupid, man. Women can bring you down, man. You know? There's guys out in Thailand that are desperate for women. There's guys in Thailand that's desperate for female attention. Older guys in their 50s and 60s. And these women, they play the long game with these guys by moving in with them, giving them some amazing, young, tenderoni, hot sex. And then somehow, some way, talk this guy into building them a house or talk him into opening up a business for them, like a restaurant or some shit. As soon as she get that restaurant and she don't need you no more, she start becoming more distant. You know, she stop calling so much. Even though you living up under the same roof, she start pushing away from you. And motherfucker got used, man, for a restaurant, and he put it in her name. So women are sly, slick, man, like that. When they want your money, they'll play the long game with you. See, he was seeing her for a few years. That's called the long game. Anytime a female is seeing you for more than 2 or 3 years, that's called the long game. I'm gonna get you in the end, motherfucker. I'm gonna get you to trust me. I'm gonna get you to open up and say certain things that's secretive, so I can blackmail you. I'm gonna learn all your secrets. I'm gonna record videos of us, sex video, and you hitting it from the back, and you don't even know she recording you, or you talking on the phone. You don't even know she's recording your conversation with her. So women, they got all these tricks and stuff to get your money, man. It's all about getting your money. You feel what I'm saying? That's why if you're dealing with some of them females, you got to make sure the conversation got to be straight to the point and don't be bullshitting around. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be bullshitting around. Straight to the point. You feel me? Straight to the point. No bullshitting around. No talking. No extra stuff. None of that stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, because she be recording you and stuff, and you see how she was talk about, don't manipulate me. Like she was being the victim and shit. You know what I'm saying? She was doing all that stuff just to get his money. She was trying to get his money from the get-go, bro. Like, you dealing with a female that got, you know, you're dealing with a female that has nothing to lose, bro. And she's broke. She's dusty. She's trying to sell her body on OnlyFans. And for you to be messing with a OnlyFans model of a man that's full of value, it goes to show your lack of your standards that you got. You feel what I'm saying? The lack of standards that you have. You don't have standards, you could be in real trouble, man. Cause any like man of value would be like, what? I ain't trying to deal with her, man. She average at best. You know what I'm saying? It got you in trouble, man, because you don't have no standards. You know what I'm saying? You don't have standards for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you don't have standards. You don't have you're not smart about how you deal with them. Consent forms, always consent forms, and a disclosure form. And don't worry about like going inside the backside, man. It's not that serious. You feel what I'm saying? You know, it's not that serious. A lot of cats, they be on a power trip. Like you said with the King Kong, he on some King Kong shit. Nah, yeah, it was a power trip. I'm gonna dominate this female and I'm gonna go inside the backside. You know, whether she likes it or not, I'm gonna still continue to go in without the condom. So I you know what? I don't really feel too much sorry for him, man, because he could have easily avoided this by not getting too attached and too involved with that woman. Her being 20 years old and him being 57, for her that's a money grab. That's a come up, a creep and a come up. And she was creeping, and and she came up. That's what they saw, a creeping. That's what they used to say back in the day. A creep and a come up. And then she's somewhere. That's the cold part about it, bro. She's somewhere, fucking Chad or Tyrone on a beach somewhere in the Bahamas, while you lost all your money. Same thing with Cassie, bro. While Diddy was locked up in jail, you know, probably whacking off the porn or whatever, she was somewhere on a beach somewhere having sex with Chad. You know, having sex with Chad Rome. Oh no, her case is Chad. While you're doing time, you're being locked up, you're being fired, you're losing $100 million. And she came up, her life is good, your life went down the hill, man. That's some cold shit, man. That's some real fucked up ass shit. That's why you gotta make sure you stay away from them type of women that got nothing to lose and everything to gain. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you're dealing with a female, make sure you're dealing with a model or something like that, and just obey all the rules in the bedroom, man. Well, why you need to get hard-headed, bro? You hear what I'm saying? Why you need to get hard-headed? You know. Because now you done lost everything. You lost everything. He lost everything. Everything that he worked so goddamn hard for. You know, and for his age, I think he should be married. I know he has a lot of money and a lot of options and stuff, but at that age, I think he should have been married at that point to a female that's around, late 20s, early 30s. Hell, he could have married a good-looking 40-year-old woman, man. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he don't want to deal with kids and stuff, because by the time women hit 40, they got kids by another man and all this shit. So I understand that. But he's supposed to be married, man, at that time, man. Being a bachelor at that age, it don't really pay off, really. I don't see why you need to be a bachelor at 57 years old. You know, all kinds of things can go wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Now you got like Kevin Samuels. He was trying to be a bachelor at a later age, like 50 and stuff, and he didn't last very long. You know. Then you had Michael Jackson trying to be a bachelor at 50-something years old, and Prince, Biz Markie, all them other like celebrities trying to be a bachelor at 50 years old or 55 or whatever, in their 50s. It's like, nah, man, at a certain age, you got to settle down and worry about bringing children into the world, man. Why do you think Tyrese ain't got caught up in no Me Too movement bullshit? Now, his wife got him, his ex-wife, Samantha, whatever. I mean, she played him to the left, but Tyrese has always been in a monogamous relationship. You hear what I'm saying? So he basically moves the female into his mansion and shit like that. So he changes her lifestyle around. You feel what I'm saying? When you don't do that to certain women, they feel like they've been used and tossed to the side, and their mission is to get the bag. Their mission is to get the bag. Now, if he would have wifed her up, you feel me? Let's say, for example, let's say if Shannon Sharpe would have wifed her up, put a ring on her and everything, and moved her into his mansion, this wouldn't be happening to him. In her mind, she like, shit, I got the bag. I got a lifestyle change, baby. Oh, he done put a ring on me. You feel me? He done did this. He done did that. But he wasn't doing that. He was just, okay, I'm a pair. I guess she was charging him, she was charging him $20,000 per cheek? Something like that. I'm like, God damn, bro. 20 grand to mess with an average woman. This is the reason why the average woman don't want the average man no more. Because the bigger guys are coming off the top and eating off the average man's plate. This is the reason why I can't get an average woman no more. All I'm getting is sub-5 women on my plate. Because of you rich motherfuckers coming over here and you wifing these average women up. That's why you got the average woman out here that don't want the average man no more. Because we got bigger dudes, bigger gladiators, bigger juggernauts, bigger juggernauts, dudes who are way out of their league coming down, eating off the plate of an average man, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Just eating off his plate for no apparent reason. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do, bro. It makes you wanna stick with your face match or something, man. All the shit that's going on in the news about men just losing their wealth to a woman that just average looking, man. She was average looking at best, man. Make you want to say, okay, I don't know about getting into a transactional relationship. But try being monogamous, man. Shit, that'll be better for your empire. See, the thing is, these females, they want that bag. You feel what I'm saying? They want that bag. If they can't get, they always trying to figure out how they can get a bag, man. Like, just dealing with you, getting $25,000 from you every now and then, that's not a real bag. 25 grand, that's nothing, man. That's like dropping the buckets, man. You can't really get rich with 25 grand per cheek. Now, if he's seeing her like once a month, once every other month or whatever, or whenever he's in town or whatever, that's nothing. So he sees her maybe like once a month. She's getting 25 grand a month. That's nothing, because that money gets spent as soon as it comes in. Especially with a broken, starving chick, man. She get 25 grand. She going straight to Macy's. You know, she going to the mall. She going to Marine World. You know, she going to Disneyland. She gonna go buy her a nice little whip, and that $25,000 is gone. Okay. You know, she gonna blow that 15 million that he gave her. She talking about she retired from OnlyFans. That was stupid. You see, this woman right here, she has income. Even though you got $15 million, you still need income. You feel what I'm saying? You still need to invest that money. So once she run out of that money, she gonna go right back to OnlyFans. Because she ain't gonna know how to manage that money, bro. She'll go right back to OnlyFans. She gonna come out of retirement. I'll give her about 2-3 years. Maybe 5 years. The next 5 years she'll be on OnlyFans. You know, by that time she'll be 27 years old. She'll be hitting the wall. She won't be as valuable. Because women don't know what to do with that money, bro. Once a woman get 15 million in her pocket and she was struggling at first, she ain't gonna know how to invest that money, man. The first thing she gonna do is go buy some clothes from the mall, man. She gonna go buy her a brand new car. She gonna go on vacation. She gonna go to fancy restaurants. You know, eating lobster, steak, and shrimp every weekend. You know what I'm saying? You know. So she knows she gonna blow that money. So it's like, bro, you gotta understand something here, man. These women are playing for keeps, and they vicious and ruthless out here, bro. That's what he wasn't paying attention how ruthless that women can be, bro. He didn't know that you know he could be taken down with a swoop of a leg or something. Just like in cop weather, man. You could get swept by a male or female. It don't matter, man. You just move a certain way, you throw your kick into the air, you standing on one foot, and the motherfucker gonna stick his leg in there and sweep you off that foot, and you gonna fall to the ground. You could get caught up just like that. You feel what I'm saying? You can get caught up just like that. For not being aware. You know, not being aware, bro. You gotta realize that this world is full of hungry, thirsty vampires and vultures and shit, bro. Women are, you know, the women on OnlyFans and stuff like that, man. You know, women are like vultures, bro. Like, they stalk their prey, or they're waiting for the opportunity to go in and get the scraps, to get the carcass off the ground, bro. Like, and women are like hawks too, man. Cause I see the hawk out here, man, and he'll see like a squirrel that he wanna dine on. You feel what I'm saying? And he'll stalk that squirrel You feel what I'm saying? You know, until the squirrel make the wrong move or something like that, and then that hawk come in, woof, got him a meal, man. You know what I'm saying? We got hawks out here that be stalking squirrels all the time, man. Just waiting for the right opportunity. And that's how women are, bro. They wait for the right opportunity to come up on the bag. Which way is the easiest route? They don't want to take the hard route. Women don't want to take the hard route. They lazy. Most of them are lazy, bro. They want to take the easy route. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to take that hard route where you gotta hustle for years at a time. Nah, they looking for a lawsuit. They looking to who the next sucker I can get. And he fell for the bait, man. Like, she got you on something that you could have easily avoided, man. That was easily avoidable, really. It sure was, man. But he fell into the trap, man. Trying to have butt sex. You know, trying to have booty bandit sex. The booty bandit. You know. And now he got to live with this for the rest of his life, man. And now what the fuck is he gonna do now? That was his main job, is to be on television, bro. That was his job. You know, now that broad, she out there celebrating, man. She done went out and bought her a brand new outfit. She got Chad or Tyrone on her arm. Now she's hanging out with Chad or Tyrone at a restaurant. After that, they go back to the house. Chad or Tyrone is blowing her back out, just tearing it up from the back, probably eating it from the back. They laying there in silk and satin sheets, sipping on champagne and whiskey. You know what I'm saying? You know, going into a seafood restaurant the following day. They both eating off his dime, bro, off his hard work. You feel what I'm saying? You know. You know, they eating off the years that he put into entertainment, bro. The years and the hard work and dedication he put, they both eating off of it. I guarantee you, bro, she's with a Chad or a Tyrone somewhere right now. I guarantee she's with a Chad or a Tyrone. A young dude, a dude like 22, 23 years old, 6 foot tall, jawline. He's like, for real? Oh, you got the money? Oh, that's great. I'm coming over right now. Hold on, let me get my shirt. You know, he just got off some other chick. So, for real? You got $15 million? Ooh, let me come over, girl. I'm coming. Don't worry. They get over there. She hugged Chad or Tyrone or whatever who she liked. We got it, yeah. We got the 15 million. Fucking sucker. And boy, they got that check. That check hit that account. That motherfucker said 15,000,000, 2 zeros at the end. And they're at the restaurant, expensive, top tier restaurant, you know, laughing about the thing, bro, while he's suffering, laughing at that motherfucker thought I cared about him. Like a girl like me in my 20s would care for a 60-year-old man. Puke. Young females, they're not checking for older dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, women want men around their own age, but you know, Shannon Sharpe don't want women around his age. What did he say? I don't date my age, I date my wage. That's what he was saying, right? I don't date my age, I date my wage, meaning that he don't deal with women around his own age. Maybe that would be a smarter thing to do. But nah, once you get accustomed to young females, you ain't gonna want nothing else. So I understand them, but uh, it's like, man, I don't know, man. Motherfuckers, they get a lot of money in their pocket and they feel like they on top of the world and shit. You feel what I'm saying? They feel like they on top of the world. And meanwhile, she plotting to bring you down, bro. She's plotting to take your money from you, separate you from your money. That's the end goal. A lot of these females, a lot of these dudes, they don't understand the long game. She played the long game with him. Now, I won't get you at first, but I'm gonna get you in the end. When we go our separate ways, best believe I'm taking a piece of that pie. And she successfully separated him from his cheddar, bro. She separated him from his bag. Just like that, bro. Butterfingers. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker had butter fingers. Man, my motherfucker, fuck butter. He had Crisco fingers. He had Crisco fingers, you feel me? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? He had Crisco fingers. He let that bag slip out from under him, man, just by his actions. And he was on his way, too, to be, man, major paid, bro. Everything was looking good for him, bro. A lot of dudes would like to trade places with him, man. I know I would. As soon as he was about to get that bag, she kicked in the door. Poof. No, you don't. Not without paying me for all the stuff that you did to me. He lost $100 million over some butt sex. Oh, man, that must have had hurt. Man, I mean, bro, I'd be ready to fight somebody after that, bro. You feel me? I'd be ready to fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'd be ready to get into a fight at a bar somewhere with some fool. I know that had to hurt his soul, feelings, and all that other shit, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I know that had to hurt. Like on the inside, like right here, like, oh, 100 grand. I mean, 100 million. I mean, 100 million. Like, oh, it hurt the feelings, bro. That's people are, bro. Like, people are greedy, bro. I done heard some stories like that with the lottery winners too. Like, a lot of motherfuckers, they'll make up a story and say, you know what? That was my lotto ticket that he took from me. He stole my lotto ticket. I bought that. That's why they say when you win a jackpot, make sure you take a picture with the ticket, sign the ticket, Xerox, make copies of the ticket and shit like that. Do it every which way, man. You got the winning numbers. You better do everything you can do to prove that you have bought that ticket. You feel what I'm saying? Do everything in your power to prove that you have bought that ticket, bro. Take a picture of it, make copies of it. Go to Kinko's, make copies of the lotto ticket. Make more than one copy. Have about 10 or 15 of those motherfuckers, bro. Just in case you lose some, you still got some left. You feel what I'm saying? You know, because people, they'll kick in the door and they'll try to steal your money, man. And then the lawsuits start coming in. That's what I heard for, like, this big time lotto winner. I think he won the lottery in 2002. I think it was a Powerball or something. And he won like $1 billion. Or no, it was $2 billion. But after taxes, it was like $600 million, which is a lot of money, right? As soon as he won that money, everybody was trying to steal money from him. People were trying to sue him. They were taking him to court. You know, that money. I mean, he went through it. Don't get me wrong. He spent that $600 million. I'm like, God damn, you went through 600 million, bro? And he tried to invest it, but the investments were bad and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up broke. He ended up broke. He's broke now. And that was only, what, 3 years ago? Was it 2022? Yeah, it was 2022, my bad. Not 2002, 2022. And he was broke in 3 years. He just kept spending on houses and stuff and cars. People were coming after him, bro. He said that it ruined his life. He said, man, I wish I would have tore that ticket up and threw it out the window, man. That's why I say you gotta have discipline, man. You get some money in your pocket, you gotta have discipline. My thing is, I plan to leave the country for like at least a couple of years before I come back. Get away from all the motherfuckers who gonna be asking me for money, people calling me, blowing my phone up, cousins I haven't talked to in years. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say when lotto winners hit the jackpot and they get out there, and once they get that check, everybody kicking in doors asking you for money and even stealing from you, asking from you, trying to sue it from you. You got people trying to sue you and shit. Oh no, he said this. He was, you know, that's what I'm saying. That those are those are evil vultures and shit, man. When you are worth a lot of money, there's vultures. That's the curse that comes with money. Like, you got people coming after you, man. You got vultures and hawks and all kinds of blood-sucking leeches coming after you, man. You hear what I'm saying? Because people love to leech off of other people, bro. You got leeches everywhere. They can't come up with the ideas to make money themselves. So what they do is they look for an opportunity to leech off you. Any little opportunity you give them, they'll take it. You're dealing with a broke OnlyFans model. Any opportunity, she's gonna take it. Because she's broke and she's hungry and she's starving. And you're full. So she's trying to get what's off your plate. You feel me? You know, she's trying to get what you got on your plate. And you gotta know this, you gotta be aware of this. He wasn't aware of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like he felt like he was Mr. God or invincible because he had a swollen bank account. Like, man, no. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be aware, bro. Like, when you have money, you have to do anything and everything in your power to protect it. like Tyree said, I earned it, and I'm gonna protect it at all costs. Remember he was saying that, Tyrese? Because his ex-wife was trying to come after him for more child support. That greedy bitch. Greedy, bro. Because the thing is, we all want to be rich and successful. We all want to get the bag. But there are people out there that want to get the bag as well, but they want to get it the easy way. They don't want to go the hard route. So they're looking for an opportunity, you know, to get to your ass. To get the bag from you. Because she don't want to put the work in. Look at what she's doing, bro. She's laying on her back, showing naked photos to get money. You feel what I'm saying? She's laying on her back, showing naked photos and stuff to get money because she don't have the brains of. They're trying to leech off you. A blood-sucking leech. That's what they are, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You know, a blood-sucking goddamn leech. And you gotta be careful, man, when you're dealing with these women. They'll take your fucking soul from you, man. Everything you work so goddamn hard for, they taking it from you. because they don't want to go out there and get it themselves. And he gave her the opportunity to get it from him. Man, that was a bad mistake, bro. I bet he could. I bet thought he can go back at the time to just stop seeing that broad. He probably wishing that he could go back at the time. Sorry, too late now, man. The milk is spilled already. The milk is spilled. You can't turn back the hands of time. All you can know is just like, look, man, if I'm dealing with this female, I gotta have some type of like protection, not just in the bedroom, but gotta have a consent form or a disclosure, and just go by the rules, man. You know. She was recording them too, man. That was real shady of her, but she was already planning to get her. To get him already. So if she's recording his messages and stuff like that, she's trying to set him up. You know, if she's what time is it? If she's trying to record if she's recording his messages, that means she was already trying to set him up. The fix was already in. The fix was already in, and she got a phone conversation with him talking about he gonna choke her and stuff. Of course, he was playing around, but still, you don't play around like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because then people might take it the wrong way. But then after he said, "Yeah, I might just choke you in public," and once he said that, then you know, okay, there was race playing. He was just playing. He wasn't serious. Once he said, "I might choke you in public," I might choke you in public. So nah, he's not. No, he was just playing. But still, you don't play like that, man. Especially with a Becky, man. You don't play to talk about choking somebody. I would have never had did that. I would have never had said that. Feel what I'm saying? I've been like, okay, where are you? I'll be there in about 10 minutes. Bye. That's it. I ain't gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna choke you. You don't show up. Yeah, and I might choke you in public. Yeah, that's it. Nah, I wouldn't been like that. But like, now where you at? I'm coming over in about 10 minutes. Be waiting for me. I'll be there soon. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Not all that extra talking shit. That's what got him in trouble, man. All that extra talking on the phone. That's hella stupid, bro. Like, you a big time, like, multi-millionaire. Like, what are you doing? Talking about you gonna choke somebody. So with it, Matthew. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you should have always been covering your tracks. Matter of fact, it shouldn't have been no phone conversations or nothing. Just call, and that's it. Call him, hey, I'm coming over. I'll be there soon. Wait for me. And hang up the phone. You don't need to be out doing all that extra stuff, bro. Because she could be recording you and looking to set you up, man. These women, they plotting for that money, man. These bitches are greedy, man. I'm telling you, that greed to get to them bitches, bro. In her mind, she thinking like, yeah, how can I get this motherfucker's money? Okay, we're gonna record some conversations and shit and try to get him to say some stupid shit, you know, or you know, I'm gonna tell him no, don't put the condom on, you know, and shit like that. Oh, I know what I do. I'll sue him for rape. Yeah, that time when I told him to put on the condom and he kept on trying to go inside my booty hole without a condom. Ooh, that's a good way to get his ass. Yeah, I'm gonna call a lawyer real quick. I'm gonna sue this motherfucker of rape. And plus, I don't know if he was seeing her when that shit was going off or whatever. But I think they probably either broke up or something. I don't know, man. But I think they broke up and the bitch didn't get no bag. So she said, fuck it. If he didn't put a ring on it, I'll sue his ass and get the bag that way. You know, I'm always looking for ways to fucking get your money, bro. They always looking for ways to get your money. Always. Always. And they good at it too, man. You know. She knew what she was doing, bruh. 20 something years old. Talking about, man, women at 20, they don't know what they doing. They don't know what they doing. Cassie was a victim. She didn't know what she was doing. She was only 19. She was only 20. Bitch, please. These women from an early age be checking for men with money and shit. You know, you know, because women are lazy naturally, and they don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? You know. You know what I'm saying? They figure out how to get motherfuckers lollipops. You know. You know. When they're a child, they know how to get the other kids lollipop. All she got to do is come around and be a little princess, and the other little 5-year-old kid be like, here's my lollipop, take it. That's a present. They start learning that shit from an early age, bro. Motherfucker, they be getting gifts from other little kids. I remember I used to do that when I was younger, bro. I remember when I was young, bro. I was a simp, man. I was in 4th grade. I had this girlfriend. Her name was Misty, right? You know, she was a black girl. She was like average at best looks, right? I remember I must have went home and I must have went home and got my grandmother's ring. I don't know how much it would cost, but it looked it pretty. It must have been worth something. I went inside cause my grandmother had died, and she left all her jewelry behind. I don't know why I did that. I was very young. I was like 9 years old or some shit like that. And I went to school, bro, with my grandmother's ring, and I gave it to my girlfriend. Just gave her a gift, you know. And her friend was like, "Oh my God, that's a pretty ring. That's a pretty ring. Oh my God, look what he gave her." And we broke up at the end of the year, and she kept the ring. You know what I'm saying, that I gave her. But women figure that shit out from a very young age, man. That they can get gifts, they can get stuff for free. You know what I'm saying? As long as they're pretty and shit, you know, they be plotting on your money and gifts and all that other stuff, man. It's just plotting from a young age. You know what I'm saying? They learn that shit from a young age, bro. Like I said, I was in 4th grade. My grandmother died, left a bunch of jewelry behind, and I went inside my grandmother's jewelry box that my mom had. It was in the closet, and I just picked the ring out of that. I didn't know how expensive it was. I just got the one with the, man, that must have been at least $1,000 ring that I had, and $1,000 back in the 80s was that was a lot back in the 80s, you know. And I gave it to her. See, women, they know it from early age what they can get, man. How to manipulate and all the other shit, bro. You know, bat their eyes, wiggle their tail, switch more, put their ear behind their head and stuff. I mean, put their hair behind their ear. You know what I'm saying? To flirt with you and stuff, going like this. And, you know, if she's standing in front of you and you a high value man, best believe she's gonna be playing with her hair. Her hair gonna, you know, she gonna put her hair behind her ear and shit to make it look all sexy for you. To push the odds into her favor, or to, like, you feel me? To make things go in her way. It'll make you feel a certain way when you see a female and she put her hair behind her ear and shit. it'll trigger something inside of you. You know, it'll trigger something inside of you. Like, God damn, you'll be thinking like, oh, that shit is sexy as hell. Get what you want, baby. I got you, man. I got you. Get what you want. You know, I can't believe she did that. They know how to do all that, man. It's called manipulation, bro. You're being manipulated before you even know it. And by the time you figure it out, she already got you. You know? Ooh, tough guy. The tough guy. You know what I'm saying? So before you done got, you already I mean, after you got, you already figured it out already. Like, God damn it, sorry, too late. I got. She got me, but she had the fix in for you from the get go. She had the the fix in for you, man. You feel what I'm saying? She had you from the get go. That's why she was recording conversations and trying to piece things together. It sounded like that conversation was tampered with. Hello. Good morning. Yeah. The fix was in, man. You could tell the fix was in for Shannon Sharpe because she was recording conversations. That means she was like, okay, maybe I could make it seem like he's violent or something. Okay, I'm gonna copy, paste, and edit the video or edit the phone call, make it look like he's violent. Make it look like he want to choke me or something. And she tried to twist it around and make it look like he was a violent person or something. And then see what her main mistake was. She left that I might choke you in public. See, that was an amateur mistake. Her lack of experience in life. Because anybody that got life experience, when he said I might choke you in public, anybody can say, oh, that's he playing. A professional would have took the I'm gonna choke you in public out. A professional would have took that out, but she left it in because she has what? Very little life experience. So be aware of these snakes and fakes, man. Tupac figured that out when he was coming up, man. Tupac got caught with a rape case too, playing with them females who ain't got nothing, bro. They're all trying to look up to come up on you, man. You become a target once you get money. That's why I know if I got a jackpot, man, I don't keep my mouth shut. Don't tell nobody. Take a long two-year vacation from this country, man. I'll be in Thailand for 2 years, or I'll be in the Bahamas for 2 years. I'll be somewhere in another part of the world, man, for 2 years, trying to get away from the snakes and fakes, and come back when the coast is clear. Anyway, I'm gonna end this live, man. I gotta work out, bro. I'll do an after workout thought. Well, once I get done working out, I'll make another video. You guys have a good day. I'm out. I gotta work out. Peace.